Hey, how you doing? Hope everyone is well, and welcome to preparing for the new year. Now, no, this is not a setup for a New Year's resolution, but more or less a house cleaning job, um, mentally and physically. Okay. Now, mentally, the mental baggage we pick up throughout the year is crazy. So, a good mental cleaning is in store. Now, some of us carry around so much stress and tension within our minds and bodies. It's incredible. So, removing some of that excess baggage we have will help us tremendously. Okay. All right. So, let's talk cleansing. Digital detox. Now, there's a lot of us that don't know what that is, and basically, it's just stepping away from phones, social media, laptops, iPads, media, news, anything of that sort for a set amount of time. Okay. And you can do that, step away from it, 2 hours to 3 hours to 4 hours, up to 48 hours at a time. Some have been known to go, 2 weeks at a time without, having to deal with their phones or whatnot. But as a lot of us, that's a little bit closer to reality. And, I've done a cleansing of anywhere from 3 to 4 hours at a time. Okay. All right. Mindfulness meditation, focusing on the present moment through guided meditation or some simple deep breathing exercises. I did a presentation on some meditation techniques, and one of those meditation techniques was walking meditation. And, if you just get out there and walk and take your mind off everything else, don't worry about paying a bill, don't worry about the dinner you got to fix, don't worry about the kids, don't worry about your husband or wife, get out there and just take in meditation, take in some nature. Okay. All right. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts, worries, and gratitudes, and getting them out of your head. Now, for a lot of us, we stay in our head a lot. That includes me. I stay in my head a lot, and I have to write down what I'm thinking or what's bothering me, to get it out of my head, and that has been beneficial for me. Okay. It may not be beneficial for everybody, but if you try it, it might be. Okay. All right. So physical activity, taking a walk in nature. I've talked about this before. Taking a walk in nature, a stretch, get some exercise in, maybe some time in at the gym, that will definitely benefit you. Okay. And all of what I'm talking about here, about the mental and physical cleaning, I'm talking about this benefiting you, no one else but you. Okay. All right. Sleep prioritization. Okay. All right. So ensure you're getting enough rest. All right. And that's having a good sleep routine. If you don't prepare yourself to go to sleep, you won't go to sleep. Okay. And that has been my problem over the last 3, 4, maybe 5 years now, not having the opportunity to have, proper sleep. And I'm still, in a situation where I'm not getting proper sleep, but I'm getting better. Okay. Decluttering your space. A tidy physical environment can lead to a cleaner mind. Okay. So if you got a whole lot of stuff that you have in the house that you just don't need, you can barely get around, you got stuff all over the floor, all in the closets and whatnot, and it's just stuff that you don't need, unload yourself. Okay. Unload yourself. Now, there's a lot of things that we hold dear, but there's a lot of things that we just have. So lighten the weight. Okay. All right. Connect with nature. I talked about that before. Spend time outdoors to help ground yourself. Do some meditation walking. Okay. Get out and go run on a treadmill, or get out and get a good run in, or just go and sit on the front porch and do nothing. Okay. And that is definitely going to help cleanse your mental. Right. All right. Listening to music. Now, me myself, I'm more of a old hip hop head, and I like smooth jazz these days, and big band music. Love that. And listening to music, is calming and uplifting, and it can affect your mood. Okay, so I have a totally different mood, when I'm working out, because I've got pretty much some AC/DC, some Gen X. I have to say I'm a rocker, but those things help me adjust my mood as I need my mood adjusted. Okay. All right. Positive affirmations. Speaking positive to yourself can help so much. Two things you can do. Okay. Get up in the morning, look in the bathroom mirror before you brush your teeth, wash your face, and say, I am enough. I am going to make some mistakes. I am going to have a good day. And you can say some other things, but those 3 things right there will definitely help you have a good day. All right. All right. So physical cleaning, slight adjustments in our diet, gradually cutting back with the use of salt and sugar. All right. Now the benefits of cutting back on sugar, reducing the intake of added and processed sugars found in sodas, candy, and many packaged foods, helps us stabilize our blood sugar levels and weight management. Okay. All right. Weight management. High sugar intake contributes to weight gain and obesity, and that is a known fact. So the more you consume, the more weight you gain. And if you're wondering, why you can't get off the weight, you got to cut back on some of that sugar and some of that salt. Okay. All right. Reduced intake of disease. Lowering sugar consumption significantly decreases the risk of type 2 diabetes and liver disease. Okay. Improve heart health. High sugar diets are linked to increased blood pressure, which is a major risk factor for heart disease and strokes. Okay. All right. Enhance energy and mood. Now, avoiding sugar crashes, because some of us taking a lot of power drinks, a lot of energy drinks, a lot of sugary food. Avoiding sugar crashes leads to more stable, sustained energy levels throughout the day and may reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. Okay. All right. Better skin and oral health. Sugar contributes to inflammation, which damages the collagen and can accelerate skin aging and cause acne. I used to keep big bumps on my face all the time. For the longest, I had acne. I couldn't get rid of it. And then once I gradually changed up my diet, my eating habits, it just got better for me. Okay. All right. Reduced inflammation. Excess sugar is linked to symptomatic inflammation in the body. Okay. And I suffer from that. I definitely suffer from that, after these 3 surgeries, and the inflammation would not go down. So what I started doing was taking turmeric tea and chamomile and lavender tea, and that helped lower my inflammation. When I say, it was real bad swelling, it was real bad swelling. But, once I, again, cut back on sugar, cut back on salt, and started doing some natural things, I started feeling a lot better. Yeah. All right. Benefits of cutting back on salt. Reducing excessive sodium intake much of which comes from processed and restaurant foods, primarily benefits the cardiovascular system and kidneys. Okay. Now, lower blood pressure. This is one of the most typical and significant benefits. By cutting back on salt, you can lower your blood pressure. Okay. By cutting back on salt and increasing your water. Okay. All right. Decreased risk of cardiovascular events. Managing blood pressure by eating less salt significantly reduces the risk of stroke and heart disease. Okay. All right. Reduce water retention and swelling. Salt makes the body retain water. Don't know why, don't know how that works, but it does. And for a while, I had a little bit of retention of water, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't lose weight. It was the water it was the water weight that I had. Okay. All right. Healthier kidneys. Lowering salt intake eases the strain on the kidneys, which work hard to filter excess sodium and potentially reducing the risk of kidney stones. Okay, I had kidney stones at one point in time, and it took so long for them to pass. I even had gallbladder stones, and it took a while for them to pass. So a better diet, healthier living. That's all I can tell you. All right, reduce risk of other conditions. Now, high salt intake is associated with increased risk of left ventricular, I hope I said that right, ventricular hypertrophy, and that's enlargement of the heart and renal failure. Okay, so you don't want that to happen. You don't want anything to, be messing with your heart. You don't want anything to be messing with your blood pressure. You don't want anything to happen to your body at all. But life happens. So the best we can do is eat the best we can and live the best we can. Okay. All right. So by focusing on foods like fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean meats, rather than processed and packaged items, you can effectively manage both sugar and salt intake. Okay. And achieve the significant health improvements that you're looking to achieve. Okay. So, if you found this helpful, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share. And share with someone who needs it. Okay. Now, this will also be available on my YouTube page, Clinton Wilder, Positive Living. All right. Now, there's nothing to sell, there's nothing to buy. But it's just a feel-good page with a lot of good vibes for everybody. So please come by and check it out. I could use your subscriptions. I'm on a quest right now to have 500 subscribers by February. And if you just go by and check it out and subscribe, that would be great. And I'm going to continue putting out the content I hope you love. All right. Many blessings to everybody. Everybody have a great one. Have a great night and a better day tomorrow. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.